toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. And the Pirates will kick it away first. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Mustangs offense will go to work first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Right, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
The Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Running back searching for a hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. So East Carolina's offense will take the field for the first time. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game. Now, I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So, no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
Pressure coming. Finds his tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Pirates send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He's got great speed. Touchdown, SMU! The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. The whole thought process is just get the ball back, and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball, Reese. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution on that punt return.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Spins away from the defender.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Holds and fires complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Thomas back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Hamilton. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Pirates are on the move. Trying play action. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. The Pirates getting set on 1st and 10. And some room to work. Nice move to keep running. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. And the Pirates pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Pocket breaking down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. And tackled there by the defense.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run, so now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again?
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. On the ground, it's Bishop. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Mustangs line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll go to the ground. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. Trying to impose their will with the run. Turning it on! Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Rides the back on the option, the give.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Grab behind the line. It's Briggs.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on third down and try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They'll go back to work trying to get something going after a couple of punts the first two times they've had it. Give to the running back. At the 45 on his way. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He uncorks one deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing this.
if I'm the running back, I'm going to listen. O-line, can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
Now the play fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Punt is on its way. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. The give to the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Thomas looking to fire. He's got him. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Pirates will call on their punt team. He's got it. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Nothing but punts as a result of the first 3 offensive drives, hoping this one gets a little more done. Gonna run it. It's Bishop. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wide receiver. Give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience, bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. And the Mustangs decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Thomas back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Hamilton. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Quickly out to the tight end. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the 2nd level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Briggs. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Pirates will bring the punt team onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this. Breaks into the open. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Line gets set, 1st down. Might as well give it to him again. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Using his legs, it's Washington. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The Mustangs come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Going right and going deep. He's got it along the sideline. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Handoff from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, one of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from Greenville. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Second down coming up. Looking for a crease. It's Montgomery. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, this offense has really struggled so far early in this game, and the passing game particularly. A lot of that is on the quarterback, but at some point you need guys to step up and help him out. That was a very good throw. His receiver has got to be able to make that catch. It just takes one play to get momentum and build some confidence, but the guys around the quarterback, they've now got to step up for this offense.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see them develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
And the Mustangs will send out the punt unit. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
The throw. Finds his man. It's Hamilton. Lowers those pads. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The short hands, it's Hamilton. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Fires to the tight end. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. The Pirates come to the line with a new set of downs. Thomas looking to fire. Finds the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. He wants to throw it again. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. And the Pirates, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Hamilton. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. And he was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. They lost ground on first down. Now second and goal from the 5. Back to pass. Looking for the score. Touchdown, ECU. Fitted in the window for the score.
This guy's been an absolute force in this offense early this season, guys. We're only in the 3rd game. He's already got 3 touchdown catches. Talk about a matchup nightmare for opposing defenses.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. The carry going off right tackle here. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Bishop. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Mustangs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Leaves it with the running back. Runs through the tackle. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the 3rd. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. 1 more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. They'll try the run. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. And the Mustangs will punt this one away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the 4th quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
The Pirates come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Thomas back to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Pirates will line up to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Hauls it in, looking for space. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They'll give it to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game. He's one of the best. In all of college football, everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on third down. The give to the back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. There he goes. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Fires to the big fella. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Mustangs can really attack on this 2nd and short. He leaves it with the back. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Mustangs will line it up on 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Now they'll run it on the toss. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
And this is a situation this offense trains for. Having the lead late in the game, running the ball to ice it. Leading seconds off the clock. It's been a beautiful drive so far. And the defense, even though they know they're going to run it, they just can't stop it.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And it's right down the boulevard. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Baylor is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Robert Griffin III, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by 10 to Arizona. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Let's see how aggressive this defensive coordinator is with the lead and just a few minutes left. They'll run the screen, and they pick up just a few on that completion.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage. Their lack of their big play ability over the top, this offense has to dial something up.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The play action fake. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
I just love the awareness there, understanding where he is. He didn't get the first down, but he gets out of bounds. He knows he has a timeout in his back pocket, so he's still putting his offense in position here to drive the field, score, and win this game.
Thomas looking to fire. Dances away to buy time. He won't have enough for the first down as the defense able to corral him. It'll be 4th down.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Like, they understand it's third down. They understand the situation. They drop back. And I love the defensive back with vision on the quarterback. He sees it, right? He takes off the scramble. He's like, no, no.
Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Hamilton. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got it behind the line. It's Montgomery. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
Thanks so much for spending some